everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. The title of our today's video is How to Add IndiaMart Leads to HubSpot CRM as Contacts. So the objective of our today's video is that as soon as we receive a new lead in my IndiaMart account, automatically with the help of that details, a new contact should be created in my HubSpot too. For this, we are going to create an integration between IndiaMart and HubSpot. To create this integration, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger and action. For trigger, we are going to use IndiaMart, and for action, we are using HubSpot. If you want to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, the title of our today's video is How to Add IndiaMart Leads to HubSpot CRM as Contacts. So for this, we are going to create an integration between IndiaMart and HubSpot. To create this integration, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and if you want to open this, you have to search pabbly.com/connect in your browser. And when you will open this, you'll get two options. One is sign up for free and the another one is sign in. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you'll get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I'm going to click on sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we want to connect two applications, that is IndiaMart and HubSpot CRM. So we are going to click on access now. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation we are going to click on this button right over here which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as IndiaMart Automation. And now we are going to click on create. And now it is opening my workflow window. This is the most important window of our automation because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the command. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the command of our trigger. So now we are going to select our trigger application as IndiaMart. And then our trigger event as new leads. And now we are going to click on connect. So to connect our IndiaMart account with our Pabbly's workflow, we are going to click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me the CRM key. So over here we are going to copy the CRM key from our IndiaMart account. For this we are going to open our IndiaMart account, and over here in the left sidebar you can see settings. So we'll click on settings, and now we are going to go on account settings. And now as you can see over here CRM API, so we are going to click on this. And now over here you can see that I have already generated my current API key. So if you have not generated your key, you can click on generate key and generate a new key. So I have already generated my key, so I'll just copy my key and then paste it in my Pabbly's workflow. And yes, you can see that I have pasted my key, and now I'm going to click on save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our IndiaMart account with our Pabbly's workflow. So now we'll move forward and click on save and send test request. But before clicking on save and send test request, you'll note that Pabbly will capture the latest lead received in the IndiaMart account. So now we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that Pabbly captured the latest lead of our IndiaMart account. Over here is the subject, so I'll just enlarge this. Requirement for 1 kilowatt commercials, and over here is the unique query ID, sender state. We'll move forward. So over here you can see the sender's name. Again we are going to move forward, sender's mobile number, sender's email. We'll scroll a little, and over here you can see the sender's city and sender's address. We'll again move a little forward, and over here you can see the product name and the product message. We want to get grid solar power system for our own site office, and here is the quantity, that is 10 pieces. So with this you can see that our trigger step is successful, and now we are going to our action step. So for our action application we are going to select HubSpot CRM. So we are searching for HubSpot, and over here you can see, so we are going to select this, and now it is asking the action event. So I am selecting the action event as create a contact, and now we are going to click on connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your HubSpot CRM account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, then follow me. We are going to click on add a new connection and then connect with HubSpot. And now we are going to select our account. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our HubSpot account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me for some details. So as you can see that there are a lot of details, and we are going to fill only the required details or the details we wish to add in our HubSpot. So first of all, I'm going to fill in the detail of email. So I'm going to map these details. Mapping means inserting the data from the previous step, and as you know, our previous step was the trigger step where we selected IndiaMart as our trigger application. So we are going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only. So I'm going to search for email over here. I'll map the email. And then we'll move forward, and then I'll select the status as active. We'll move forward, and over here you can see the first name and the last name. But as you know that we have received the response of our full name, so we have to split the first name and the last name. For this we are going to add an action step. So we'll open a new action step. We'll click on this button right over here between the trigger and the action step. And now we are going to search for text formatter. And this is a feature by Pabbly where you can split text, find a text, replace text, or many more. So we are going to split the text. So we are going to select this, and then we are going to click on connect. And now it is asking the text to split. So we are going to split the name. So I'm going to search for name over here. And as you can see, here's the full name, but we need the first name and the last name. So I'll select this, and then the separator as space. So I'm going to enter space in curly brackets. After entering my separator, I'm going to enter the segment index. It is all, because I want that all the text should be given as results. So now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see here's the result, here's the demo and user separated. This is the first name of our user and this is the last name of our user. So now we are going to map this in our HubSpot CRM action step. So we'll go to our first name and last name. And over here you can see the first name. So I'll map the first name from the text formatter by Pabbly. And over here I'll map demo. And for the last name, I'm going to map again it from the text formatter user. So as you can see that we have mapped the name, and then we are moving forward for the email. So again we are going to map the email from our IndiaMart. So we are going to search for email over here. We'll map this. And then we are going to map the phone number. So I'm going to search the mobile number over here and map this. And as you can see that I have mapped all the required details, and now it is asking me the city. So I'll again search for city, map the city. And now we'll move forward. We'll map the state. So we'll search for state and map the state too. After mapping all the required details and all the details I wish to add my HubSpot account, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that we have received a positive response. This response shows that a new contact has been created in our HubSpot. So I'll open my HubSpot. And over here you can see a new contact with demo user, demo@pabblytools.com, and the phone number that we entered. This means that our automation is successful. I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. So for our trigger application, we selected IndiaMarts. For our trigger event, we selected new leads. We connected our IndiaMart account with our Pabbly's workflow, and then we clicked on save and send test request. After that, we moved on to our action step. For our action, we selected HubSpot CRM as our action application and create a contact as our action event. We connected our HubSpot account with our Pabbly's workflow. Then we mapped some details like email, phone number, and then it asked me for the first name and the last name. So we had the full name. So we used text formatter by Pabbly to split the first name and the last name. We mapped the first name and the last name too, and then we clicked on save and send test request. So with this, our automation and our workflow is successful. So if you have any query related to the workflow or the video, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.